right, guys. Mr. Robbins wants to make an important announcement real quick.
What's going on, DCHS family? All right, we have a good day. And maybe say, why is he carrying this box? Okay. Well, inside of it is a unique gift for a very special person. So today, where's Miss Ford? Miss Ford, would you come down and join me? I want to present to you the 2020 San Antonio High School Teacher of the Year. So when a colleague asks to describe Ms. Ford, this is her quote: her room is never empty. She's always working with students. That's a kid's first Teacher of the Year right there. Each and every day, Ms. Ford models what it means to be student-centered and show empathy for her students. Her doors are always open in the morning, during lunch, and in the afternoon. This comes from a student, which I always think is the highest piece of gold. One student said that Mrs. Ford makes them feel less alone. She has nurtured the kind of trust relationship that lets students know they can talk with her. Mrs. Ford notices that something is wrong and offers assistance in whatever ways are needed, and communicates with each student in meaningful ways that makes the connection that inspires the student to reach his or her greatest potential. Julie does a great job of incorporating social emotional learning in her English classroom here at Davis County High School. She reaches out to students who have never developed a love for reading and writing, and ignites that spark of interest, making a difference that lasts a lifetime. Julie Ford is passionate about teaching, but also she's passionate about her students' learning. She exemplifies the highest ideas of the DCPS Kids First Award. And it is our privilege to recognize her once again as the 2020 Davis County Public Schools High School.
And a few years ago, I was really impressed with the students in one of our classes because a lot of those kids said, "Man, she gives me a voice." And then we went into the media center and I saw that voice come alive. Without that class, without her teaching, without the relationships, those kids would never have a voice. I echo what Mr. Robinson said. I'm glad that your family, most of your family, was able to come today. And let's hear it one more time.
This award is too heavy, figuratively and literally. I don't feel like I deserve this because I work with the absolute best faculty and staff in this building, and every single one of you has touched my heart in the biggest ways. And I know I'm crying too. I'm like, I just can't right now. I don't know, completely unexpected. But thank you all for bringing me into the family 16 years ago. I don't know where I would be without the guidance of those who have gone before us, who have retired and gone on, my gurus, and then my ladies in the department. I mean, y'all build me up and make me stronger every day, and I'm so grateful for all of y'all. So, thank you. But I don't know what else to say. Thank you. I got
Thank you very much.
Welcome. All right, so this is a little different staff meeting. But we thought it would be nice just to come in here together and just take a moment to breathe and relax and celebrate you all for how awesome you've been to start the school year. I'm very, very proud of everyone. I'll turn it over to Mr. Robbins because He is always such a strong voice of encouragement and lifts us up in so many ways, and we appreciate all that he's done for us. So, Mr. Robbins?
We weren't able to have a sports center celebration, kickoff of school this year like we normally have, but we're going to keep doing the things that we're doing to recognize people. And we give away several awards every year. Well, I'm here today to recognize one of your most distinguished support staff professionals. Let me look around and see. Mr. Daniel, where are you, Mr. Daniel? Could you come up here with me? We give away 2 support professional awards throughout the whole district. Mr. Daniel is receiving one of these, and look who's here. We have a special gift that I'd like to give to you.
Oh, wow.
Let's open up that box and let's see what's inside. So, you know, this is a unique award because usually this goes to one individual, but this actually goes to an individual and a dog named Kita. I think it's really cool. So what I want to do is from the individuals who recognized you, I want to read some of what they had to say about you. Mr. Daniel sends an email to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, which is shared with their students every morning. The email is written in the most creative language and voice as he describes the points and rewards that they will receive for doing certain jobs in their classroom to keep it neat and tidy. You see, Mr. Daniel has a contest between each grade level classroom monthly. He gives classroom points for doing certain cleaning jobs in the classroom, no trash on the floor, whiteboards clean. We could really use this across the whole district. He also offers challenges and extra bonus points for special jobs completed. Each month, there is a winning classroom from each grade level. The winning classroom gets a special stuffed bunny to keep for the month and a special certificate. On top of this, the email also includes a motivational message as well as daily jokes. Mr. Daniel has an awesome sense of humor, which I have some of your jokes here and I'm going to steal some of those. He goes on to say that I've also failed to mention that Mr. Daniel works each day with his service dog, Kita. Kita has become just as much a part of Eastview family as Mr. Daniel. The students are so respectful that Kita is here to do a job and not here to be a pet. Mr. Daniel even brought her to her sweetheart dance in a dress. And I like to, I'm sure we got some photos, Mr. Dillon, that we need to grab on that. The pride he takes in his job and the love he shows each day for our students is just amazing. If you open his closet, his door is covered from top to bottom with notes from students showing him how much they love him right back. As you can see, this is only a small example of how Mr. Daniel has risen above and beyond for the staff and students at Eastview. He goes above the call of duty to make relationships with all of us, but at the same time is teaching us life lessons. These children will never forget about him, nor Kita. He brings a positive light to our faces every day, and his energy and passion for life and kindness. Mr. Daniel is contagious in the best way possible. The students and staff have even surprised Mr. Daniel and Kita in the gym with his favorite song, Celebrate, blaring. We danced the afternoon away. It was a beautiful sight. Mr. Daniel and Kita are more than worthy of this highest honor in our district. On behalf of the Board of Education, the district office, and all of Daviess County Public Schools, congratulations and well deserved.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robbins. Mr. Daniel, we just want to echo what has been said here about you today. You have been the light amongst our staff in so many ways, and I know Mrs. Duckwall can back me up when I say we all need that power of prayer, and we appreciate how you tell us every day that you continue to pray for us as we go through this journey together. You're so valuable. Our kids, we have several staff kids here in the building today, and they always talk about getting to school the next day so they can see Mr. Daniel's joke of the day, or that they can see who's leading the competition and win the stuffed animal that travels around from classroom to classroom. So what you do today is impacting so many lives, and we appreciate you so much. So thank you.
Thank you. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you. I mean, it's really easy to receive a reward and to feel that spotlight, but you never receive a reward because of yourself. You always receive a reward because of the team. It takes everybody. And in the middle of all this, in the middle of everything that we got going on, I think that's where we just can come together. So I just really want to reiterate, thank you. From deep down, like it's just, we all can use something like this, you know? We all can use something like this, and each one of you out there deserves one of these. Like what you go through like on a daily thing, the things that you're overcoming, like it's just so incredible that when we have every excuse to lay down, we continue to stand up. Sometimes the biggest thank yous we get when they're like this are fantastic and great, but how great is it when we get one from a little kid, you know, from a little note, from a little something, and I just want to puff up your pillows. Like, I want to bellow into your parachutes of hope. Maybe sometimes we put too much emphasis on hearing and receiving the note or the thank you or the word. I think we just need to keep that fire burning all the time. And the best way we can keep that fire going is by keeping those around us that keep us going, you know? Thank you. Thank you for keeping going.
Mr. Robbins is here today. You know, the beginning of school was just very strange, and we didn't get to do everything that we typically do. And one of the things, well, I'm not going to say any more for introduction. I'll just let Mr. Robbins introduce it, and then I'll talk.
Miss Trunnell, where did you sit down at? She came by to introduce herself to me this morning, say hi. Well, she lives on Chickasaw, she just told me, and I live on Ashland Drive, which are not that far apart from one another. She walks in my neighborhood. Well, I didn't know this, but a lot of times I'm out in my garage or walking out in front of my house in my home clothing, which is my t-shirt, shorts, whatever, old tennis shoes, and this lady keeps waving at me. I didn't know who it is because I don't have my glasses on. It's Miss Trunnell. She's walking by my street and she's waving at me each and every day. So now I know who it is, so I can call her by name. The reason I've asked her to come up front is one of the most glorious days, fun days that I have, and that's to honor Teachers of the Year in Davis County. So guess what? One of your colleagues, 2020 Middle School Teacher of the Year, Ms. Trunnell. Now that I've let the cat out of the bag, I do want to say a few words. Yeah.
I took a shower after I got in from walking this morning.
So, what I want to read to you is really comes from the best, and that's our students. You know, Kids First is all about our kids, okay? And what do they have to say about Ms. Trunnell? So I want to read a little bit of this, okay? So numerous students here at College View Middle School nominated Ms. Trunnell for this award. Here's some of the quotes. She cares about us and makes sure we understand what we are learning. She is always teaching us new things and surprising us with new facts about everything. She communicates with us in small groups. Quote, she is always walking around making sure we understand. You know, and I can also speak about Ms. Trunnell, put my parent hat on. I had a daughter that just went through College View and had Ms. Trunnell in her classroom. And she was one of the teachers that she always spoke about so highly, just from personal relationships, connecting with students. Who would have ever thought that when you went to school and began your early years teaching, we'd be doing what we're doing now? But you're doing it in a way, she exemplifies that, both in person, online, it doesn't matter. A kid is a kid, and she's reaching out to them. So on behalf of the Board of Education, the district office, and yours truly, thank you for the work that you do, and you deserve to be rewarded for this. So thank you so much.
We didn't know and didn't have any idea until I was contacted and said that Ms. Trunnell was selected as the district candidate. And I think it is very telling that it was students that nominated her. So often we will identify our colleagues and things that we're doing to go above and beyond. And Judy's been nominated before, and she's been the College View Teacher of the Year before. Those nominations have been wonderful and a very true testament to the hard work that anybody in this building that has been Teacher of the Year, or those of you that even haven't been recognized for that. I think that what I've got here on the screen about College View staff rocks, what Mr. Robbins was saying, we all go way above and beyond the call of duty for our kiddos. But one of the pieces of the District Teacher of the Year is to have family members to be on stage with you. So, Judy's kiddos are not around right now, so we've asked them to weigh in.
Hi, Mom. We are so extremely proud of you. You are the DCPS Middle School Teacher of the Year, and you so deserve this honor. You've been such a role model to me as I have become a teacher myself. I'm so lucky to have you as my mom.
Hi, Mom. You are beautiful inside and out, and you are so amazing, and I love you.
Congratulations, Gimme. We're so happy for you, Mom, and it's a congratulations, well deserved.
I just want to say thanks to you, Matt Robbins, of giving us a great place to work, and Jennifer, a great leader for College View Middle School. And you're only really as good as the people that you work with, and each and every one of you at some point I've worked with somehow, some way, and I couldn't be more proud to be a College View Viking. And thank each and every one of you for contributing to what the kids do here at school. They may not like me today because today's assignment they have to clean their microwave. So I've already gotten one email from a kid saying, Ms. Trunnell, I don't think my mom's going to allow me to clean the microwave because it's attached to the wall. So during our Google Meet we have to talk about that, but it's just a great way to teach some life skills to kids, and I'm just so honored to be able to work here with such great people. Thank you.
Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. I know how much you all love these, and I don't like to take very much of your time when we've got PLC meetings that are going to be taking place, but Mr. Robbins had asked for us to kind of get together for a moment. He had a couple of things that he wanted to say and present to you all, so I'm going to let him do that first, and then I'll come back and have some comments after that. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
So every year, what we did not get the chance to do is to get together as a staff at the Sports Center, and I missed that. It's one of my favorite things. But we didn't get a chance to do that, but we're not going to let that go by the wayside. Because every year we recognize some individuals across our district for excellence. And this year's no different. We're going to do that here today. Because there's someone here that's going to get a very special award. So we have our Teacher of the Year awards, we have our support staff and customer service Person of the Year awards. And so today, I have the benefit and pleasure of recognizing our DCPS Customer Service Specialist of the Year, okay, across all DCPS. So this is not by level, this is all 2,000 employees. So there is someone in our midst, and I'm looking around the room. Who is it? With your mask on, it's a little hard to identify you. Miss STYKE. Yeah. Come on down. Miss STYKE, come on down. Tammy STYKE is the 2020 DCPS Customer Service recipient. Now, Ms. Stike, you guys sit here by me. So we have a lot of different criteria like dependability, patience, empathy, creativity, makes families feel welcome and valued, all kinds of different criteria. So here's what your nominator had to say. There should have been a select all option because that is exactly why I am nominating Ms. Stike for this recognition. She is one of the most friendliest and professional secretaries that I've had the pleasure to work with. She is wonderful with parents that are having difficulties registering or with attendance and is always looking for the positive in every situation. She is a problem solver, and I think her favorite phrase is, "You don't worry about this. I'll take care of it." And as a teacher, juggling many things in a day, that is the best thing to hear. She's organized and she can find a file, office supply, or answer a question as quick as can be. And she doesn't know the whereabouts of something or the answer to a question, she will be sure to find it and communicate as quickly as she can. She is always the fastest printer, toner, cartridge changer. Boy, that's hard to say, and I just said it. Fastest printer, toner, cartridge changer this side of the country. Finally, she is the biggest cheerleader of students when they come in with her hornet hurrahs to celebrate. Miss Tammy is an absolute pleasure to work with and is the most deserving of this award that she will humbly think she is not worthy of. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2020 Customer Service winner, my friend, and I'm proud to announce Tammy Stike, Highland Elementary School.
I don't know if I can talk the actual words in the nomination because that's exactly what I think of her as well. I don't know if you all know, and you probably do, but that woman literally can do it all at any moment. It doesn't matter what we ask. It doesn't matter what we need. Her answer is always yes. I've never actually heard you say no. She just doesn't do that. She might say, that's gonna be tough, but then she doesn't. And I think she is the perfect example of cheerleader, hard worker, dedicated. She is a hornet through and through. You talk about somebody who stepped up and did such an amazing job for me when we were here by ourselves and trying to figure things out. And I know you all join me in saying this woman deserves this award. I'm so honored. I wish you could have got it on opening day because that would be fun. But just one more last big, huge hurrah for her. We could even do a Highland call. It's just not the same without children, no offense. We're so proud of you. I know your husband's so proud. When I called him last week, I said, listen, we are going to keep this completely under the table because I know her. And then you walked out to go to lunch, and I was like, oh my God, where's she going? You didn't know, right? Very good. We were trying so hard, so much so that I didn't tell any of you all and made you believe we were coming in for some kind of a meeting. That was all about you. This meeting is all about you. We're grateful for you. We couldn't do the things we do every single day without you. Congratulations, because I can't think of anybody more deserving.
All right, well, thank you all for coming back for our mandatory staff meeting. It's been a great day, but I'm going to go ahead and let Mr. Robbins start us off during this faculty meeting.
Thank you, Ms. Newman, and how's everybody doing? Had a good day? Yeah. Now, every year, we start our school year traditionally off at the Sports Center. That's when all of you all come together. One of my favorite days of the year. And, you know, it's at the very beginning, and I'd like to have more of those. And we missed a great opportunity to get together this year, didn't we? Okay. Maybe, hopefully some of you share in that sentiment that I have, that it's a great day to be together. But one of the most important things that we do on that day is we celebrate our most precious, outstanding people and the awards that they have achieved and earned on that day. So we do our Teachers of the Year, we do our Support Staff Person of the Year, Customer Service Person of the Year. So I'm here today because there's somebody among you that fits one of those criteria. Drum roll, please. Yeah, all right. So I'd like to ask Miss NIKKI KNOTT if she would to come down and join me. NIKKI, Miss KNOTT. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Elementary Teacher of the Year in Daviess County, NIKKI KNOTT. Yeah. And look, we have some friends here. Now, you know, before school started, I think we were, well, I know we were back in the Early Learning Center, and I happened to have a conversation with NIKKI, and I think Ms. Newman, a few others were around, and we were talking about, you know, how that she was going to try to properly care for the preschool students, and PPE, and all those words that we've learned to say that I would love to get out of my vocabulary real soon. I have a few other things I just want to mention here that was part of what I need to say here about NIKKI, so hang with me for a minute. It says, from day one, NIKKI's primary focus is on helping students learn and grow. She is extremely good at her craft. She is so knowledgeable on how to help preschool students develop in their best self. And let me mention, I have a wife who's a recovering preschool teacher. She spent at least 10 to 15 years in preschool, so I know about how difficult and challenging that job is. She is a special ed teacher, regular ed teacher, cares for children and all kinds of needs that they have. It's quite incredible to see what they do. Her parents stated that if one way didn't work, she will help try something new to help all of her students be successful. Her experience and knowledge helps her know how to handle all types of students. In a short time, NIKKI gets a huge amount of learning. She lives to see her students succeed. NIKKI helps out in the building wherever she is needed. She is always so positive and genuine. She goes above and beyond for all of her students, making her the first educational experience and a stellar one for our kids. NIKKI's knowledge of content combined with her passion for teaching and learning make her this year's most outstanding elementary teacher of the year. Dad, I'd like for Ms. Newman to come up and say a few words, and I think you have a video for us.
We have a speech and I have a video that Miss Larkin put together.
Awesome. I'll step aside.
Miss Larkin, is it okay if I give my speech
Absolutely.
first? Okay, I was a little emotional. How about you all? Had some tears going when I saw Miss NIKKI. Our leadership met this morning and we talked about 5 words to describe NIKKI KNOTT. She's dedicated, she's creative, she's enthusiastic, she is inspiring, and she is passionate. Those were the 5 words that came. As a teacher, NIKKI is definitely dedicated. She strives to break down any barriers for her students. She plans instruction to meet the needs of all of her students, but she also maintains very, very high expectations. Her lessons are very rigorous. I've seen those myself. And she prepares our students for kindergarten and all of the early school readiness. She will not let her students fall behind. No way. No way her preschoolers are going to be left out either on anything. She and Miss Marie make sure of that. As a teacher, she plans, she organizes so many events and activities for her students. We were making a huge long list of everything she's done through the years. The Trike-a-thon, for Norton's Children's Hospital. Her students raised money for that. The voting booth that your students participated in. Her volcano experiments. Videotaping herself in her family grocery store so her students could watch. This year, taking her preschool students on a virtual field trip around Owensboro. She and Miss Marie did that. Her class has even adopted a cow as a virtual pet. Nikki is highly respected. She always goes above and beyond, and she helps out in all areas of our school, not just preschool. She displays enthusiasm everywhere she goes in everything that she does, and you always have a positive attitude. You can find her collaborating with her colleagues. You can find her planning school events, or you can even find her out in the neighborhood meeting with her students and her families. We've even seen Nikki get slimed by the Burn students, dunked in a dunking booth. We even have pictures of her covered in sugar and fluff while making cotton candy after school. And she also had on some plastic goggles and a shower cap. But as a person, Nikki is so positive and she's so friendly. And I know all of us in here would agree on that. She's not only inspiring to her students and to our faculty here at Burns, but it far reaches beyond our community. Her positivity and her perseverance are contagious. We very rarely see Miss Nikki without a smile. Nikki Knott is truly the whole package. She's passionate as an educator. She's the perfect recipient for the Elementary Teacher of the Year in Daviess County Public Schools.
Thank you so much. Burns Elementary is a family. I truly love my job, and I love everybody I work with. We like to have fun in preschool, and I couldn't be the teacher that I am without the support of preschool, without the support of you all here, and I just really appreciate this. This is not what I expected today, and I am so honored. Thank you.